Yeah, sorry. It helps your army out, the Strum Tiger. It's a good unit. I would not probably go into a battle without it, especially if the guy has a lot of infantry, or if the person's using 88s against you. Then you want to pull those Strum Tigers out and take out those 88s, so you can push your Tigers in to help yourself out. Armor base, again, no to the lights, no to the mediums. Go right for the Tiger Tank. The Tiger Tank is the best tank in the game, except for obviously the King Tiger, but that's too expensive and too slow and not enough upside for the price for research and the extra $10 to produce the tank. Tiger's your friend. Like I said, pack 36, don't waste your money. It's $5. I guess you can waste your money if you want to get a couple of crappy AT early game for like early light tank rush, and but in a 1v1 that probably won't happen. Pack 40, again, if you the wood stuff is more for turtling, or if you're getting rushed quickly and you need something to take that advantage away from them, because they're going to be in your base. The wood AT can help, because sometimes players will not use any recon, and that's when your packs can do the work. So again, use discretion, but I'd probably get packs early game, just to help yourself out. With base rushes only, though. They're not an advancing unit. I would not use them to push on an enemy. Then there's the Martyr. Don't even buy it. Just spend the $25, get the Jagdpanther, and like I said before, get the Jagdpanther when the 88s are no longer useful to you in your army. So like a lot of people will stick to one unit because they're so loyal to it, and they'll just keep producing them, and they'll just keep throwing away money because they think, oh, the 88's so good, it's so amazing, and then when an artillery barrage or an airstrike comes by and takes out every single thing you got, then you're stuck there shaking your head when you get rolled on because you have no anti-tank, advanced anti-tank weapons. So 88s until that artillery comes. When that artillery comes, throw the 88s out, get the Jagdpanther, and then airfield. Like I said, no point to get any of these units really, except if you're going to do those early game shenanigans or those late game shenanigans. If you're doing late game shenanigans, get the Blitz. It's worth it. It's only $50 plus $50 for things, but $150, and you can get 2 of these. You get 2 jet bombers. They're fast. You radio silence them. So you spend $150. You radio silence them. They do 4 bombing runs. You could take out every building. 1 bombing run can take out 2 or 3 buildings in a row if the enemy's got them too close. That one AR 234 attack can take out 3 buildings in a run because it's very heavy. It takes out anything it touches except for an HQ. Then it just swings back around, drops another payload, and then you still got 2 more drops for your other AR 234. Either if the first one gets shot down, or the second, or there's still more targets when the first one's done. It's 2 runs, so worth it in the late game. Prototype, you do not want this 30-year-old thing on wheels. You don't need it. It's $30. There's no point to spend the extra $10 just for extra armor, unless you just have the money and you want to blow it. Wirbelwind, like I said, 88's gone. Get the Wirbelwind and get the Jagdpanther, and then you'll be laughing. The Morzer, don't get it ever, unless you're in a 3v3 or 4v4, which again is not ranked. The rocket launcher vehicle, again, don't get it. It's too weak. Anything can take it out. Basic airstrike can take it out. For $40 a piece, it is a waste of money. And then the mouse, or moss, or however you want to pronounce it. I guess mouse, because it's in brackets right there, mouse. Don't get it unless you're just steamrolling people. If you're steamrolling the guy, then you go crazy and buy as many mouses as you, or mice. So buy as many mice as you want. But yeah, so like I said, Germany is very strong on the ground. There's no real point to get air. They're the closest to the Americans as you pretty much get in terms of balance, but their tank game crushes anything. So if you don't like if you're like me, I don't really like AI, the air AI, but I play British a lot. The air AI is sort of shady sometimes. So if you want to stick to that ground game, by far the Germans are few. But the way the Germans are, their production is so slow. You really need to time manage yourself very well. You need to make sure you're ahead of the opponent. You make sure as soon as he does something, you need to counter that instantly. Because if you wait too long, it's going to be too late, because the Germans' production time is so slow that by the time you get those units out, it'll be too late and they'll be already in your base, knocking on your door. So again, make sure you recon at all times. I'm pretty much going to say that every single video. Recon, recon, recon. You have no idea how many people, like, I played in 1v1s who don't recon. If you want to be anywhere in the top, you're gonna have to use a recon. Some people I know some people have been on the forum saying, oh, it's ridiculous that these surprise attacks are so ridiculous, they're so overpowered, these surprise attacks, and because they're too stubborn to build a $5 car and drive it along with their army, and to spot those hidden units. I drive with at least 3. I make 2 or 3, because the one's gonna get shot down eventually. You might as well have backup plan. So yeah, 88s, King Tigers, Strum Tigers, and heavy infantry early on. I know Strum Tigers and are hard to get early on because there's so much to research, but get them as soon as possible. And then once that artillery comes, since you have artillery, they're probably gonna need artillery, so once that artillery comes, then kick those 88s out, get those Jag Panthers, because those are a very good AT weapon, and then get those Whirlwinds, and then start laughing, because the odds of your opponent touching you is very slim once you get that massive ground force up. Like I said, just practice and keep playing. Every country's different, and my advice to you is, like, you don't have to take I'm just trying to give a general census on what, like, these are just made for general census, like what I think the best units are, and what the best way to attack situations when you're using that nation to get the best army composition for yourself. So yeah, like I said, just get those Tigers and you should be alright. But yeah, like, recon, Tigers, what else can I say? I don't know. Pretty much the video's over. So yeah, if you have any comments, if you think something I'm saying is bad is actually good, that you've actually had success with often. I'm not saying, oh, like this one time I used these Warfamen and I just made like 5 of them and I won. Like, that's, if you actually have, like, if you've actually played a bunch of games and you use this one unit, especially for Germany or France or USSR, those countries I don't really know as well because I don't play them often. If you have any advice, even to give me for the video, I can post it, and even if you have a replay too, that would help once the game comes out, or if you have an old replay. I don't know if I can get those replays to work, but I'll try. So I can show effective ways to use certain units, certain situations. So yeah, thanks for watching this. Subscribe, like. I don't care if you like it, just I'm just joking. You don't have to like it at the bottom of the box, but yeah, I'll put the thing in the description. All the stuff's in the description if you want to email me. Emails hdruse@gmail.com, and I'll be posting more videos. I still got 4 more countries to go. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a good day, guys, and I'll see you next time. Anyone will laugh if they watch Husky StarCraft. See you guys later. Peace.